Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlie, I'm glad you're here. And today we're talking about something I wish someone would have told me sooner. And that's comparison and how it slowly kills your joy without you even noticing. Especially in our 20s when everything feels like a race. Relationships, lifestyle, careers, and looks. Comparison starts quietly. Scrolling on social media, seeing someone's highlight reel, and suddenly feeling behind. Scrolling on social media tricks you into thinking there's a timeline you're failing at. But no one's journey is the same, and I feel like that's something we need to remember. You start questioning your wins, you stop celebrating your own life, and slowly joy becomes performance instead of presence. And that's what comparison really does. When I transferred college, I felt behind constantly. I felt like everyone was further, better, and more confident than I was. And I was comparing my messy middle to someone else's filtered finish. But the truth is, they were probably feeling the same, just hiding it better. I had to actively choose my joy over the comparison part, and that changed everything for me. The things I started incorporating into my life to shift my mindset from comparison to finally feel joy in myself again are first that I started to celebrate my small wins. Even brushing your hair on a hard day is a win. Brushing your hair on a daily basis, showing up to work even you're not doing very good mentally, is a win you can celebrate. Mute people who make you feel like you're not enough without guilt. I have a whole video about red flags and friendship breakups. I'm gonna link them in the I for you so that you can see everything I have to say about that. But people that do you no good aren't meant to be in your life. You don't need people that drag you down, you need people that lift you up. And for that, I personally do a social media declutter every other month where I look at all the people I follow and everything I see online and see if I follow them and they bring me joy, or if I follow them and I compare myself to them a lot, or I am jealous of them and the life they are portraying online, and that's how I see if I want to follow them still or if I unfollow them. And that has nothing to do with them as a person, but with how it makes me feel when I see their lives compared to mine. And another thing I started implementing was taking a step back every time I felt this comparison inside of me, because I needed to remind myself that the things that you see online for the most part are filtered, and I think that's a healthy way to look at things online. And if you can do that and you can take a step back and don't let this comparison drain your joy and start thinking about it as, okay, but this is their highlight reel and not their day-to-day life, I think it becomes a lot easier. And as I already said, I curate my feed to inspire me and not to pressure me into believing that I'm behind or need to achieve certain goals that I don't even want to achieve, because that shifts your mindset and that shifts how you feel when you open social media apps a lot. Start thinking about what is your why and what you want in your life, and not what looks good online. Talk to yourself like you would to your younger sister or to your best friend. That helps a lot, and that helps also a lot with the comparison part about all of it. And start finding yourself and what you're doing and what you like and what you love, and not in social media posts of other people, because that's not what life is about, and that's also why comparison isn't needed. I know that nobody wants to compare themselves to anyone else, but it happens, and I feel like I can get out of there quite quick if I remember who I am or start doing things I love doing because I love doing them and not because it is a trend. So what I want to say with this whole video is, you are not behind, you're exactly where you need to be. And life isn't a competition. It's a series of personal moments that you get to define and not your social media feed. So stop comparing someone's chapter 20 to your chapter 3, and stop comparing yourself to people's highlight reels that you see online. And always remember that your joy grows when you start watering your own grass and not checking how green someone else's is. I hope this video helped you with starting to implement more more things that help you stop comparing yourself. If you have any more questions on how to stop comparing yourself, you can comment them down below. I would love to answer them. And if you felt the weight of comparison lately, this is your sign to breathe, reset, take a step back, and remember you are doing enough and you are worthy. And just because your life doesn't look like the life of your favorite influencer doesn't mean that your life is not a good life. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a new video. And you can also share this video with someone who needs it today. You are not alone in this journey, and we're all on this journey together. And if you want to know how you can find yourself in a world full of social media trends, you can watch the video I'm gonna link in my end card for you and in the eye now. And I wish you a wonderful week. Make someone's day this week, and we see us next week with another video. Bye!
1, 2, 3, funky.
My darling, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.